What's good, y'all? You know who it is. It's your boy, Big Tank Hank, coming at you with another live stream. We got a beautiful soul on here tonight from Canada. We're gonna bring her on. We're gonna, see how they do it in Canada. What's the flavor, of the hobby up that way. And what is winter like up that way, because Texas, you know what I'm saying? We once 100 years we get a snowstorm, but we really don't understand what it is to be negative 30 something degrees. You know what I'm talking about? But who we got? Nicole. Glitch Aquatics. What's
Hi
happening, ma'am?
everyone.
What's happening? What's happening? How you doing?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I can't do no tripping. I'm mad at my reading glasses because they're always crooked, but
Oh
you
my
know.
gosh, me too. Like until I put them on a table, I was starting to think my ears were crooked.
Oh, I thought my head was always sideways. I'm like, am I leaning? What is going on?
It's like, what is happening?
Oh, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Give the people an introduction of yourself, a little brief, life introduction. Then we're going to shout at the people in the chat, and then we're going to let this thing go where it goes.
Cool. Um, I am from Canada, as Hank said. Um, I've been keeping fish, uh, I would say since my 20s, but I got out of the hobby for a while, raising my daughter. And I got back in over COVID and started watching some Corey's videos. And, you know, I lived in a small town, so the only place that I could really go and hang out at was the LFS. So I just went and bought fish. And here I am at 19 aquariums living in the city again. So, um, yeah, I keep all sorts. I breed some fish, nothing rare or anything, but our selection is a little bit lesser, I would say, or harder to get than you guys. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. So you're a newbie. You're technically a baby in the game. That's all right. That's all right. You still have the fresh eyes, you know. You still coming in at a very good spot, a very good spot. I'm a little rusty and tarnished, and I might have my preferences, and you know, you know how it is with old guys. But that's all right though. That's all right. We need fresh eyes. We need fresh ideas. We need that very. Pardon me, y'all. That's some little old terrarium flies I'm fighting here. You know.
Oh my gosh, I have them too. We have like a
Ah,
similar terrarium.
yes.
I think,
That's
well, you've seen it on Instagram. My cube that
yes.
I have the same. So I put it in my washroom because I'm sick of the flies. So at least I could
Hey,
close the door.
I may have to give you some tips after this to, because I done beat them down. I done beat them down way down. I have this oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to remember what the name of it is, but I have these little blocks that they use for killing fly larvae, I mean mosquito
Okay.
larvae in by this water. But it could be drinking water. I mean, it's only harmful to the larval stage of like flies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Put it in a little sprayer. You have to spray your substrate because the larvae is in your substrate. That take a few weeks, but you spray your substrate so that they don't, no more are born. But then you have to go through the cycle of the adults, whatever their lifespan is. And you set up your little dish where you put some apple cider vinegar and some dishwashing detergent. The dishwashing detergent goes in the middle and it breaks the tension of the apple cider vinegar. And you set it
Okay.
out. It draws the adults in, and then they get in there and they get stuck. While you're few weeks or so up to a month, you're spraying your substrate, to kill your larval stages, and then like now I have a few, that I'm swatting, but oh, it was it was crazy at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I like my terrarium. I mean, I really
Me
like them.
too.
So I can't get rid of it. Even if I
So
didn't have
pretty.
a critter in there, I would still have it. I just like, I got the hook going to the little old Lowe's and the Home Depots, and it's like, hey, that's $4.99. Oh my God, I love the red on that plant. I love the purple. Oh, that one's six
Right.
ninety nine. Let me get that one. Then I got all these, special plants in there. Hey, a little bit of the jungle right here in my little fish
I
room.
know. The struggle's real.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. The focus, however many habits that you can develop that are beneficial in the long run because they cause you to learn.
That's
Um,
it.
they distract you from those real life things that go on. We have some serious ones
Yeah. Especially
going
right
on
now.
now.
Yeah.
So I mean, those flies are minimal. Hey, I find a
Hmm.
way to get rid of them if I can sit and focus on plants and the fish and frogs and stuff like that. Hey, don't let them little critters run you off. Just get rid of them.
Exactly.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go to the chat. Let me go to the chat so don't nobody get mad at me over here. Metalheads Aquatic Mayhem. What's going on? Patty, so you came in early. Are you still here? What's going on? Ricky the Hoyos, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? T and Aqua, what's going down, man? Melvin, what's happening? Atkins Nature Aquariums, Ian, what's going on? Mistress Snail Guardian, what's going on? Craig Donegan, what's going on? Hey, y'all share this out. Moose Gal's Corner, new name. Hear from, who are you hear from?
She's
I thought you said earlier.
she's from Janice's White Chickmunks.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Nice.
you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Levi's Aquatics, what's happening? DLC Aquatics, what's going on? Hey, my nose getting stopped up, y'all. RLC Aquatics, what's going on, man? The live stream king, hey, thank you, man. Stop, stop. You're gonna have me some haters coming in, man. They're gonna be trolling me, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Hmm.
Stop it. I
Gotta
was the
watch
king of
out.
DIY. I was the king of DIY first, but somebody else just got populated. But hey, now I gotta stop myself. I gotta stop myself. Okay. Change the subject. Change the subject. Let's go back to the chat. Oh, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. What's going on? What's going on? Aqua Gardens in. Hello. Welcome in, Aqua Gardens in. See how I rhyme? Still scrolling. TNT balls. What's going on? Hey, y'all. I'm bringing over. I'm reaching over into the herp world, the reptiles and the amphibians, because I'm going to start incorporating them. If you notice, it's Big Tank Hank, not Big Tank Hank's Aquatics. Tank. If you can put it in a tank, I probably had it in a tank at one point in time in life. So I'm going to broaden this whole thing we got going on here. So y'all slide over your seats, make room, because we got some more people coming in to sit down. We have Boss Aquatics. What's going on, little bro? What's going on? We scrolling, we rolling here. We rolling. All right, there we go. There we go. We done made it to the end. We done made it to the end. Thank y'all very much for coming in.
Thank you.
And those that's checking out the replay, we glad to have you here also. We glad to have you here also. All right, y'all hit that like button. Share this thing out. Get some more people in here. So, ma'am, how many tanks do you have? Let's go there first.
I have 19 tanks in a one-bedroom apartment.
Y'all, one bedroom apartment.
Mm.
Can't be mad at that though. I'm not gonna be mad at that at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Now, but y'all see, it's 19 tanks, but you can't see one around her at all, right?
No, they're just completely all around me though.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing though. I I bet not think of 19 tanks. If I can squeeze in this little room here, that'll be my best bet because my wife, she'll go sideways if I put her somewhere.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
but hey,
benefit of being single. You can just like fill your apartment with aquariums if you want.
yes, most definitely.
But there's also nobody there to control it
Right.
because I do
Hey,
have
so,
more room for more.
oh, so that means, but here's the thing, you're ahead of the game. So if somebody says, hey, I really like you, I find you interesting, I would like to spend some time with you. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I have a lot of fish tanks and I might get more.
Hmm.
Oh, you're cool
And
with that? Okay. Okay.
yeah, exactly. That's like a prerequisite where it's like, okay, you're gonna have to be okay with aquariums.
For
Because if
real.
not, well, that's a deal breaker.
I know that's right, Patty. She liked the fish room as the living room. Or you can get someone out of control like you.
Yeah, I'm okay with that actually. Like if he comes with his own aquariums, like that's even better. Because then it's like somebody to help you with water changes too.
Tea and aqua. No, man. No. Master, maybe master mud guppy breeder. You know what I'm saying? I nobody can put a guppy in water and step back better than me. If that makes me that makes me a master, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take
yeah, that's like me saying I'm a master crib breeder.
it. Right? Convicts. Let's put that on my roster also. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'll breed a convict.
mm,
I'll put some
steady.
convict fry.
Yeah, steady putting them out.
For real. Israel punks. Stopping by to say what's up to everyone. What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. And what's up to you? So in your 19 tanks, what do you have in them?
Oh, I have all kinds of stuff. I have pea puffers. I have Oaxaca puffer. I have crebensis, swordtails, angelfish, guppies, um, Bursinos, plecos, betas, male and female, shrimp. Um, I have pencilfish, white cloud minnows. What else? I got mystery snails, CPDs I'm breeding. I know I'm missing a bunch, like coolie loaches. Oh, a whole bunch of corridoras. I have 3 different kinds of corridoras. Love
Okay.
corridors. They're so cute. Um, what else? Yeah, like a bunch of just random stuff, like in tanks with those fish too. Just like for me, it's what got me back into it is not so much the fish, but the plants, because I'm a plant nut.
Okay. Okay.
So prior, when I was into aquariums, it was like plastic plants and stuff, and I had Oscars. So like plants was like a no-go, decor for that matter. And so then when I seen that you can fill aquariums with real plants, I was like sold. And that's what made me head down this rabbit hole.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at it at all. It took me, like I said, I had fish for 40 years and I probably didn't put a live plant in a tank the last 3 years. Yeah. Last 3 years. All those years before that, I didn't care what it was. Live plant. Put a plant in there. Let me get that pink.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
don't
know what
know.
I'm
They
saying?
might have been available back then. I must have just like walked right past there because
Right. They had like your let me see,
probably had like
Alodia,
swords and
Alodia. I saw Alodia all the time. It's like you. It seemed like Alodia was the only thing. I think you had Val, Alodia,
probably
Hornwart.
the yeah, hornwort for sure.
Yeah, Val, Alodia, Hornwart. I don't remember much else. maybe a sword or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd have been about it. Yeah, then people start like, hey, let me see, can I grow this underwater?
Right.
I'm just gonna turn it into an overall underwater plant. It doesn't even exist anymore terrestrially. It's all underwater.
Yeah.
Tianaqua says, where's Tucker?
Oh, he's right here. Tuck, okay, come. Oh, he's chasing down his treat. Oh, there he is. There's Tucker.
Hey, Tucker, Tucker. It's all right. That's all right. Scott's Aquatics, what's going on? Slide in. Fish Tropics, what's happening? Warrior Planet takes Steven. What's going on? Sorry you're late, man. What you talking about? As long as you in the house, ain't nobody tripping.
Yeah.
You say you're a plant? You're a plant nerd?
Yeah.
Warrior Planet tanks right there?
Yeah, I follow him.
Yes. That's my
Although, like,
peoples
he's
right
like
there.
next level nerd. Like,
Oh.
like I watch some of his stuff and I'm like, huh, that's impressive.
And I
Like that
have
new plant that he's incubating or whatever. I'm just like, wow, that's patience, dude.
the privilege of calling him my little brother. Not by blood, but by love. It's my little brother. So he's like, hey, bro, check this out. Check this out. This is what we gonna do. We're gonna take the cryptofolia, Astawalabolia. I'm like, man, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this with that. But hey, that's the benefit of him and Jay Watts. Yeah, got the plant people all around me.
Yeah,
Like
I
this tank
seen
right
that
here.
video that you put out, the three of you. It's very intriguing what's going on there.
Yes. We're gonna try to, what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get some things going. I got a tank that I set up the last 3 days or so right here. Hold on. I guess I better do it like this more than anything. If I can do this right, I don't want to flip the camera.
Oh, nice. I like that plant. What's that plant growing in there with the red tops on it?
Rotala.
Oh, mine
It's
doesn't look like
Rotala, Bacopa, hornwort used as a stem plant. Got your
Oh, and
bamboo, got your red root floaters. I probably should have just flipped the camera. I'm hard headed. I don't want to cooperate. Too much going on.
nice.
That's because of them, Cozy. I wouldn't have. I've always been a house plant guy, but I was just never a um, aquarium plant guy. And those
It's so
guys,
much easier. You don't have to water them. I'm just like, say what?
right?
Like, you just got to make sure the lights go on at a certain time. It's perfect.
Oh, hey, let me show y'all something. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give some people something to talk about. I want y'all to look at this
Ruh-roh.
substrate.
Oh,
That's
look at
over
that.
5 inches.
Holy, nice. Is that a dirt bottom?
It is
Okay.
lava rock.
Oh,
It
nice.
is it is organic potting soil. It is creek mud with crushed coral mixed together. That's a
Oh,
that's a layer
interesting.
that's a layer by itself. And then it's place sand on top.
Okay. That would work really well. I tried the dirt bottom, but it's not going too well for me right now.
Let's say fish tropic over 6 inches. There you go, Renee. So that's what Steve told me. He said, "Hey, you making a plenum." I didn't know what you call it. Just from me keeping fish for over 40 years, and I come from the little bass, perch, little catfish, gambusia. I come from that era when I caught them all myself. So I was in the creeks I know what creek bottom looks like. So I'm like, hey, if I do it like that, those plants grow. Well, let me
Yeah,
see.
that's true.
You have people that try to tell you differently, but
And I mean,
mm.
it's that's subjective because everybody's aquarium's different.
See that
Everybody's
behind me
water
right
is
there?
different.
That's about 2.5, 3 years old. No, I'm not gonna go close to it. I'm not gonna go close to it. But that rascal there, I mean, whatever you stick in it, it's gonna grow. But it's like rock hard though. I don't even know how roots go through it because it's settled. But it started out creek mud, gravel, and the top layer on it now is all mown, broken down uh driftwood, over those years. And it's settled down so tight also to where it's just dirt. Again, natural pond or creek, the same thing that's in the bottom of that. But
Yeah,
to look at it, hey, it's just dirt. Like you'd be surprised. So water
yeah,
lilies, Renee, Warrior Planet tanks, right up there. Stephen Rollins, he got you. Scott's Aquatics, what's going on? Hey y'all, look forward to interview with Renee right there.
hmm.
Hey, y'all hype him up now, hype him up, because I've been trying to get him for a minute.
Come on, Renee,
Yeah, we're gonna get him in here. All right.
come on
So,
up.
on the fish you're breeding,
Mhm.
what are you doing with them?
My CPDs, what I do is I pull the eggs. I do the little cup method with the moss in it. So then I pull the eggs from there and I put them into a hang-on breeder box. And I rear them up in there until they're big enough to go into the main tank again. And then it's pretty much the same thing with the corridors. And what else am I breeding? Oh, I got the swordtails. I had a set of swordtails born this morning. So I had to pull those.
Gotcha, gotcha. That's cool. You sell them or you just, hey, here's
Yeah,
my babies.
I try. It's our options aren't as good here.
Ah,
We only have like one source we can sell on. It's called Kijiji, and it's sometimes depending on what you're selling. Sometimes it's a little flooded.
okay,
LFSs
gotcha.
take them sometimes, but yeah, we need something like a Get Gills or something here.
Okay, okay, gotcha. Miss Lori, Monster Fish Gal. Hey, I looked right over you. Thank you for being here, moderator extraordinaire. I'm
Love you, Lori.
sorry. I'm sorry. I look right. See, people, we can't take folks for granted. We got to stop doing that.
No,
Now, no, it's not always intentional, but we can get so comfortable with
true.
people, places, and things. People more so because they have feelings. We can get so comfortable that it's just a matter of factly. We just keep moving. You know, no, we got to always be intentional. Always be intentional. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Ian,
Miss
what's going
Lori
on?
is amazing.
Most definitely, most definitely. Hey, tell you what, does God, what is the name of it? I don't even know if they still doing it, but they had was it Our Fish Collective? Does that like how is shipping from here to Canada to here? How is that?
Pretty much non-existent. Um, I haven't. I've only found a couple sites that are willing to do it. I know there's like a whole protocol, and you have to have certain forms and stuff to make it through the border and customs and all that. And it depends also what you're shipping as well.
Gotcha, gotcha. Because I was going to say, you had Our Fish Collective deal would be a good thing if the transporting if that was open to an extent. That would be a wonderful thing, but
Oh, I
yeah, I
wish.
guess. Uh,
I go and get gills, and I'm like, I'd get that, and I'd get that, and I'd get that, and I'd get that. Like I'd just, I'd have more than 19
no,
aquariums by now.
no. Hey, but thank God you're not in Australia.
Yes, it's even more limited.
Ooh, and then it's like the prices. It's like, hey, Hank, how much did you pay for that? Blah blah blah. Oh, over here it's $20.
Yeah,
Over there might be
like
500.
their pea puffers, the price of theirs, like it's insane for a pea puffer.
For people.
Yeah, it's I can't remember how much someone was saying, but it's like up in the I think the hundreds.
Ooh,
You know, here
oh,
they're like 7.99. Like,
yeah, they're $5, 4.99 here.
hmm
Uh, no. Ian says, what kind of moss do you have? It looks nice on your video.
oh gosh, I have it written down. I know I have I have willow moss. I have um, flame moss. Uh, I have some is Rickia a moss? I'm not sure. I had Physidins, but I'm having a heck of a time with hair algae growing on it. And what else do I got? It's yeah, I don't know. I'd have to read it off in my book. I have it. I nerded out one night and wrote down everything that I have. I have, I think, 12 different kinds of moss.
Hmm. Okay. Fish Tropic says he just found his feelings and shoved them back into a bottle with a message. What did the message say, Fish Tropic?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Oh, oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna yell real loud. I'm finna turn this mic off. All right. Y'all didn't hear that, did you? Okay. All right. It wasn't nothing bad, it was just loud. I handed over the board to me. Eric Rock, what's going on?
I'm definitely curious to see, like, if I did make it
Garcia.
to one of those events, like, if I could, like, if it is possible for me to, bring any fish home. Because if not, like, it would be a heck of a tease then.
Yes, very much so. From my understanding, they're everywhere.
Be
Everything.
like, I'd be like, okay, whoever I go with, be like, you're opening up a tank just for me, and that's going to be my fish in your tank.
For crazy low prices.
Uh, yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's like I want to go to like the little swap meets. I wish we would have some here. I guess they didn't hear me yelling. I wish we had some here to go to. Because, oh my God, I see the people, they're like, hey, here's a bag of
I know.
5 angelfish, $10. I mean, like, you know, like what? For real? Y'all doing that?
Yeah, we don't have. I haven't, especially with what's going on. There's definitely no swaps going on. Well, they don't have swaps. They have auctions or whatever here, but I don't think they're like that good. Like nobody's really like talked about how hyped up they are. So,
Okay.
but I wish, because yes and no, because then it would be bad. It'd get worse.
No. It's okay though. It's okay.
Yeah,
If you can do, you know what I'm saying? If you can do, it's all right.
yeah.
It's
You
all
just go through.
right.
It'll be like, I want some of them, some of them, some of them, some of them. It's kind of like going to the dollar store, right? And then like you go, you leave there, and like you got like 10 bags of stuff. And you're like, how did I get here?
Kenny E, what's going on? Yeah, I know, boss, because you always at a swap, man.
Right?
Always. Always.
I know. His
Oh.
swaps in his area just make me so jealous. Like I
I
just
mean,
want to
what was,
drive down there just to go, but I don't even know if I could bring anything back.
oh, man, my wife probably leave me. So it's probably good that we don't have, oh, my goodness.
You gotta like smuggle them back into the house.
Yes, because I would definitely have to put it
Yeah.
in the truck, back up to the garage.
Just
Hey, I need to go
what I
outside.
seen a meme. It was you put it in Home Depot bags.
No, that wouldn't work for me because
No?
I get my plants and stuff from Home Depot.
Uh
And now I'll probably buy more plants than I do fish. So it'll be the
mm,
same thing. It'll be the
yeah.
same thing. What would I put it in?
Mm.
If I put it in a Walmart bag, she questioned it because it's like Walmart.
What'd you get?
Yeah, you don't. No, I don't go to Walmart, so
Mm.
so, I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
a
Patty, I had to
Cabela's?
get them up out of here.
I
She's
don't
like,
know.
did you get some candles? Because that's her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those bots popping up in here. I had to get them up out of here because I don't know. I followed one link a long time ago. I'm like, hey, are they just like visiting when it's, I don't understand the language. It's Russian when it's dude. Oh no,
Oh, I didn't know you can
no.
click on them.
Yeah, the ones in the comments. I don't know about on here, but like the video comments every now and then. Yeah, there'll be one on there, and you can actually. So I'm like, no, no. If
There's
it's
been a
light
lot of
blue,
them lately.
yes. If it's light blue, yeah, it'll open to something else.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm in somebody else's conversation over there. They having their own conversation. Because Walmart is payday on payday. Yeah, no, I better not go to Walmart. If we ever get something from Walmart. So what fish right now? I know you probably have quite a few that you would get, but right now, the one fish, if you had no things holding you back, nothing, you would get.
I really want some of them zebra fleckles.
Okay, 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 okay.
They're really nice.
Aren't there Hippie John, the fisherman? What's going on? Aren't there like you have the zebra plecos, but then you have something like a tree frog gecko. I just said tree frog gecko. Tree frog, tree frog pleco. I mean, there's like these different names, and they look
Yeah,
almost the same. Like I don't really know them apart, but I see the price,
yeah,
and it's like $500,
right,
$50, and I'm like, well,
right. But
what's
I
the
think it has
difference?
to do with like the stripes or something. I don't know. I watch Aqua Malik and like his are beautiful. And yeah, I don't know. I think it has something to do with the patterns. Like the more stripy they are and the more white they are. I don't really know, to be honest.
Hey, Fish Tropics, is that pleco still harder to breed? I mean, because for the price to hang there like that, the supply and demand has to still be, in a disparity. So
Hmm.
is there something like that? Because I mean, if you get enough people who pay the absorbent price, some of those people will still end up making some fry affordable for some other people.
Yeah.
Those people will breed them, and then they'll start selling them for a little bit cheaper. I mean, because that's normally the way it rolls. But for them to stay at such an absorbent price, how is that possible?
No, but they're so nice looking. They're just like
Yes, they
black and
they
white. They're
they
just so
actually are.
sleek looking.
They actually are. They actually are. And I think, what is it, gold nugget? What's
Those are nice.
green? Green with the gold dots, is that it?
But the green phantom or something?
Okay, yeah, there's one that's green, and it's like the fins are gold trim edge, and then it has like gold dots.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool to me too. But yeah,
There's
the
so
zebra,
many.
it's something about that black and white contrast though.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
There are plecos like blue phantoms, etc., that have no known records of breeding. So I would say plecos like gold nuggets, even there isn't much info on them. I wonder,
Hmm.
how is that? Is that like a cult? The pleco cult?
Yeah. They're like bred in basements somewhere. It's top secret.
Meet me at such and such a place with put
Yeah.
a blindfold on, and I'll drop it off. Leave the money,
He shows up in a trench coat with plecos.
Oh,
Plecos and bags in a sketchy neighborhood.
yeah, right. Oh, okay, so well they do have like 6 to 10 eggs at a time. I think that's probably why they're
Hmm.
still expensive. Oh, okay, I get you. No matter what, the amount will still be limited. Hmm,
That's interesting.
I can see it. I can see it. That's crazy. That's like the uh bully dogs, fat
Yeah.
pit bulls. Like, well, that's a whole nother story that I'm not gonna go all the way into, but they're making they made the dog extremely sought after, but they're destroying the gene pool like more and more every year, but then charging more prices. Like, I remember buying a dog and your dog stay around for 15 years.
Hmm.
You might can stretch him to 20.
Yeah.
Those dogs might make it 3 years.
Oh,
The ones that
that's
have now might
terrible.
make it. They might make it 3, 4 years. They can't breathe. They can't. I mean, the running. They overheat. Oh, it's
No,
crazy.
that's
Joint
not long enough.
issues, spine, joints. Oh, that's just like a.
That's to me that's like uh brain fart. It's just irresponsible breeding. It's not. And like, who wants a dog like, people I know have Great Danes, and Great Danes last 7, maybe a few years after that. But I'm thinking like 7 years, like that's not that long.
And they have hip issues. So it's like,
Hmm.
if you get them to 7, what is his quality of life at that point?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, Aqua Gardens in. I've been getting into that here recently, though, talking about the morphs of the ball pythons and stuff like that. They're, I mean, like, ever evolving. Like, this stuff is just coming out of the woodworks.
Hmm.
And I mean, ah, if the if the zebra plecos and stuff are like kind of going on that same type of pattern, I mean, I guess I can kind of see, because I see some of the craziest colored snakes. There are some scaleless ball pythons.
Oh, what does that feel like?
I don't know. I haven't touched them. I saw them today on YouTube somewhere on one of the channels that I found recently. They're scaleless. I
So then
mean,
they don't shed, I guess.
no, they still shed.
Oh, that's weird.
They still shed. I don't. Hey, y'all! I just gave you a little tidbit to Google.
Yeah, I'm going down a rabbit hole
Scaleless,
after this, even though I don't
scaleless,
like snakes.
and I mean,
But
I guess there's more than just ball pythons, but I know I saw some two scaleless ball pythons today. Oh,
I, yeah, well, like a gecko or something. It doesn't have scales. It just has like skin, right? $5,000.
Yes,
Oh, wait,
because they still shed also though. But
for a gecko. How long do those things live? $5,000.
gecko, I've seen some geckos here recently. They say they can go 5 years or so, 5 to 7, which is pretty good, I guess, for a lizard. I mean, you wouldn't
Yeah.
think you wouldn't think of it. I guess the
Hmm.
small 10 years right there, 10 years. Anything that you're thinking of small, like I've had Nile monitors. Like if you get a
Hmm.
big monitor, that's a big animal. So the bigger something is in your head, you add more years to the life. It's automatic. That's just how we think. But when they become small, it's like, man, how long does that live? What?
Yeah.
That long? You know,
Right.
when they say he has one that's 7 years old.
Huh. Interesting.
See, I'm telling you, y'all, I'm finna bring that over here. I'm finna give y'all some
So
more stuff to look up.
are you getting lizards? Is that what you mean?
I'm thinking about African fat tail gecko. That's
Is
what I'm
that
thinking
kind
about,
of like
African fat tail.
the leopard geckos?
Yes, but there are slight differences. The leopard gecko live more in like an arid type of setup. Some humidity, but not a whole lot. For the most part,
Okay.
your home humidity could be pretty decent, but and they also have to have ultraviolet type lighting. There's another term they
Hmm.
use for it, but basically it's sunshine, simulated sunshine or regular sunshine, plus you get heat rock and stuff. But the African fat tail gecko is actually a nocturnal version. Look
Oh,
almost
okay.
just alike, but they have a darker pattern, and the face is a little rounder in the front. But if an untrained eye, you just look at them, the color, the fat tail is small, is darker than those other
Okay.
ones. So that looks to be the only difference. But no, there's difference. You have to have higher humidity, and since I have these uh, bioactive high humidity tanks,
Yeah.
I had to research what I could actually put.
Hmm.
It's gonna either be morning gecko or fat tail African fat tail gecko. I have a red-eyed tree frog down there. He's
I've
down there
looked into the
chilling.
morning geckos. Those look cool.
The little itty bitty,
Uh-huh.
and you don't
Apparently
get a
they're real
male.
fast though.
They're pretty much all female, and they do like the self-cloning crawfish.
Self-cloning? Really?
They just lay like
Huh.
they tell you to get. If you want eggs, you have up to maybe 3 of them, and they'll simulate like mating gestures,
Oh,
and stimulate like not the physical copulation, but they
yeah.
go through a ritual that stimulates egg, development, and they lay the eggs, and here you go, some more.
Wow.
So they was like, if
Mm.
they're so small, you have to really be dedicated. You have to really want them because keeping them from disappearing, because the babies are like this, they can slide out of the
That
edge of
would
your,
be
your
so
doors or
cute
your
though.
tanks. You can lose them in your
Like
tank,
a
so you
little
definitely have to have
tiny
little
lizard
tank.
that big.
Like
That
my
would be
20,
so cool.
my 20 long up here. If some babies were in there, I'd probably never see them until they got big.
It's true. But maybe they would eat all the flies.
Yes, now that
So bring them
would be
on.
a wonderful thing. No,
Or
I haven't
they
I haven't
didn't.
been to the bio dude shop yet. Now, somebody brought me some springtails from there, but I haven't had a chance to visit myself yet. Bio
How did the
dude.
springtails work for you? Did they help with the flies at all?
Well, I mean, they supposed to get ahead of the mold.
Okay.
So technically, I don't know. I don't think I let them stay in there long enough. But since I never got overrun really by the flies, I think maybe they did pretty decent. But you have to
Yeah.
top them off, because as
Yeah.
far as them eating, you have to make sure that you have enough stuff in there for them to actually eat, you know.
Yeah. I put some of those white worms in it, and that helped a lot with the mold.
Okay, okay. Oh, I have some orange isopods also in there. Some
Oh yeah,
aquagun with like isopods also help. Yeah,
I
you're
went
supposed to
looking
actually
for
use them
isopods.
in conjunction. We have a store. Well, you're in Canada.
I know.
I can go to the corner store, corner pet store, and buy isopods like
Jealous.
culture, $20 culture. I can go buy them. Springtails, you have to go to the actual a dedicated store that's a
Hmm.
terrarium store with you have to for the springtails or order them. But yeah, the isopods because nobody just has springtail tanks, but there's people with isopod tanks. So they
Yeah,
have the isopods, readily for the people who just want isopods, the different color types, the different morphs. You can just go get them, but yeah, the springtails you have to get them specially from somewhere.
I couldn't like we have isopods here. I just couldn't get over the price of them. I'm like, that's a bug.
Doodle, I used to call them doodle bugs when I was little.
Yeah, because you like touch them and they turn into like
Roll
little
up,
balls.
roly polies,
Yeah.
doodle bugs. Yeah, I used to catch them when I was little, but you don't see them nowhere now. I mean, you have to really go look for them. When I was little, hey, boop, there they are, coming across your floor in your house, baby. But yeah,
Yeah.
now you have to look for them now.
I had I had some of those bugs in my house at one point, and my landlord blamed them on my dogs. He said, "It's because you have dogs." And I'm like, "Dude, these are for moisture, not dogs."
Yeah, but what they have to do with your dogs? That's crazy. Think of isopods as land shrimp. I'm not gonna eat them though, but I hear you.
I guess they could be, eh?
Yeah, you can conjure them in activated charcoal with a little water. Hey,
Hmm.
I can tell you another way to get springtails. I didn't have a terrarium. Never heard of springtails at this point, but it was it was I'm gonna say maybe a year ago. I had white worms, little containers of white worms, and I kept the white worm cultures going real good, almost 2 years. Right there at the end, I got a little lazy, and I didn't change out the dirt that I had in it, and the smell got a little strong. I would change out the water, but it had this smell. So next thing I know, I got all these little white bugs in there. So I'll put them in my fish tank. I'm like, man, what are these? Where do they come from? I had a few that would fly. So I mean, of course, that was a different type of critter, but all these little white bugs crawling everywhere. No idea what this was. I'm like, where did they come from? Just poof out of the thin air.
Oh
They
god,
just
yeah.
showed up in my worm container. Now, if I was to try to do it now, whatever I have sitting out to find them, the smell would probably overtake me. Because those little containers, you only smelled it when you opened it, like literally. But
Yeah.
the springtails found it. But yeah, if I was to try to do it on purpose now, the smell would probably run us out of the house.
See, I came up with the best storage thing for my white worms. I used one of these.
Okay, okay.
The compost buckets. They work the best. Um, the flies can't get into it,
Gotcha.
so you don't get any of those like fruit flies and stuff in there, and it keeps it nice and dark.
Okay.
Keeps it
Are
nice
those
and
for
clean.
that's for your fish feeding?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the pea puffers, that's all they eat. So
Yeah.
I have to
I
have a
had
pretty big
I
culture.
had pea puffers for a minute. My buddy, he has pea puffers. His pea puffers eat like he said they eat fish food every now and then, but I mean whatever you put in there they eat. I don't know if mine were just spoiled because I like snails. So I'd have pet snails like crazy. All my tanks I'll have pet snails. So they didn't have to ever really they didn't have to wait on me to eat. And when I say I had snails, I had snails. So I don't care what I'll put in there and wait. Never see them eat
Yeah.
anything. Never. Ever, 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 ever.
I find feeding them the snails though, sometimes like your um I can't think tonight. Your ammonia can creep up. So you always have to like clean out the shells and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I know in my experience, but with the white worms, I never have that problem.
I don't know. I've never had my snails to crash me, and I don't know why. Because when I say snails,
Oh yeah.
I'd have snails. But I guess because when they die, for the most part, they never just stay there. Somebody was eating them. I don't know. You know what? And now that I think about it, since I use creek mud and stuff like that, I've always had red worms and stuff like that in my mud. So I probably had stuff creeping up out of the mud, eating,
Eating them.
yeah, eating them. So
Yeah. Well, the one good thing about having puffers is like if you want to de-snail something, you just put it in the puffer tank and they'll clean it off for you.
all right. Yeah, I was thinking, but I want some bigger puffers. I don't the little those little bitty ones. They just do their own thing, Especially
Yeah.
since they weren't waiting on me to feed them. They never got to where they cared if I showed up or not.
Yeah. My Fahaka definitely has more personality than my pea puffers.
I say snails eat snails too for the calcium. Okay,
Oh, that's savage. I didn't know that.
Fahaka puffer,
Yeah. Yeah. He's about, I think, 6 inches now. He's getting pretty
Mabu,
big.
Fahaka,
Yeah. He's a Fahaka.
potato puffers, and dragon puffers. Are those the ones that slide down? They have like the scoop face and they slide down in the dirt.
The
The potato
Fahakas?
and the dragons. No, the potatoes and the dragons.
I think so. I
The
love all
ambush,
puffers.
the ambush puffers.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely. There's like cichlid people, beta people. I'm definitely a puffer person. I love
Okay,
puffers.
okay. I love wild betters. I don't have any. I
Well,
did.
betas are so nice though.
Yeah, yeah. I have a hookup. I say it like that. A friend of mine, somebody I met during all of this, basically
Okay.
through Facebook though. But he harvests wild betters and tutas, Albin marginatus. I mean, he like catches them. He has them in his house. I
Oh,
actually
it's
have a
so cool.
video. I have a video on my TikTok and on my YouTube, and I have another one I have to make. Like I'm making them for him, see if he can get him some business over here.
Okay.
But yeah, he has some very nice ones. You got a lot of people who are wild caught snobs and stuff like that. These are wild caught. You know, waterfall, rock,
Yeah,
dive. He's diving over into and you can see him doing it.
that's cool.
And, and he keeps them very good in his house. The way he has it set up. It's I don't know if the term was rudimentary, but it's primitive at best. I guess that's a good one. The way they keep them, I mean, but he pays attention to everything that they need. But for
Yeah.
us, everything has to be so beautiful and pristine and pretty, and you can tell that his is like, man, oh my God, that's you can hear the roosters in the video, outside, like
Now, do those betas like did they live longer than like the ornamental ones?
usually, usually wilds do anyway. But just me knowing, because I saw it somewhere, I can't really answer that question. But the
Okay.
majority of those can be colony raised. I mean, they'll live together, and you don't have to worry about them fighting
That's
each
what I
other.
like about the wild type is you can have more than one and they can all live together, which is really neat.
Here, Fishy, he's from Indonesia. I have a video with his WhatsApp number and all of that on it. You can go check it
Okay.
out.
So that's one thing we can get is we can get stuff from Indonesia and whatnot because we do have trans shippers and stuff. So we
Okay,
can
okay.
get stuff from Indonesia. It's just getting stuff from the U.S. that's tricky for some
Gotcha,
reason.
gotcha. Yeah, I need to. I mean, again, like I say, YouTube for me is it's fun, it's fellowship. I have a full-time job, I have a family. Um, I don't have the same motivation as some people, but being in this, what word would I call it? Not meaning the hobby, but whatever this is I'm doing right here on YouTube.
Hmm.
You know, being in
Community.
this has given me opportunities to meet a lot of people
Yeah.
who like the guy from Indonesia. I mean, I have a
Yeah.
transshipper. I have a transshipper, and I have never transshipped anything. I mean, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Which is it's a beautiful thing, but it's like, yeah, I could start an online store or whatever. It's like, yeah, no, no, yeah, no, not gonna do it. My ADHD won't. I don't think it can support it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
It just seems
people.
like a lot.
No, see, I have I have some boxes, some empty boxes, post office boxes up there where I want to ship fish back in my guppy days. Never shipped one fish. And those boxes are just up there, just just lined up there. Never shipped one fish. You know, I like to sit here, talk to my people,
Yeah.
show up in the chats, talk to some old people. I like
Yeah.
that. I mean, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what I like. I'm not
It's
even tripping.
true.
Now, if y'all are looking for any type of, specific, I might be able to point you to somebody.
Hmm.
But yeah, as far as me, yeah, no. Ah.
No, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like
It's
most of
definitely a lot.
my fish that breed is just sheerly they just started, and I didn't lead them down that direction. They just
Yeah.
even with my CPDs, like before I even set up their breeding setup, they were breeding. So
So here, Fisher, we are twins. Hey, tell you what, it's my. Oh, it's not even scrolling. It's scrolling on there. Let me put my email up there. I don't know why it wasn't, but hey, here, Fishy, hit me up on my email so we can see just how close we are as twins. Okay. So it's a puffer.
yeah, puffers they can get a little bit mean. I had mine in with swordtails, and then he started taking chomps out of the swordtails, so I had to move the swordtails.
Yeah, I don't do. I like the swordtails. Now, my breeding, when I would have something that could breed, it was close to my LFH. Oh, did I take her down or did she go? Oh, she popped down. She'll be back up. I had fish breeding. Oh, the humpback. Okay, humpback. I had fish breeding just to take them to to my LFS. I mean, it was fun to me to be able to get frozen food, or I mean, I remember one day I had enough fish to take in where I could buy uh, a new pump, air pump. I bought a aquarium one time with the credit. I mean, that's fun to me. I'm not trying to pay a bill really with fish babies, but I can go pick up some medicine at the LFS. All that is cool to me. Yeah, here fishing. I have a bag, a big giant black trash bag of styrofoam. Also, you see the styrofoam right here? Uh-oh. All that styrofoam back there is shipping styrofoam. I have a big sheet under this 20 long, a complete sheet under this 20 long here. And I have those little blocks like that. Yes, I've been collecting. Oh, I could ship a whole bunch of fish right now if I needed to. Did our phone die? I wonder what happened. Because we didn't hit the hour mark. I'm gonna try to hold on so she can let her come back up so she can say goodbye. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for coming through, checking out this stream right here. I enjoy all of them. And this one was very intriguing. I mean, to hear how, you know, Canada, I mean, it's right here, it's just across the border, but how different the hobby can be just due to restrictions and things, of that nature. And I mean, and there's restrictions that you're like, why do they even exist? I mean, I can understand on an invasive fish aspect, but we're talking about things that aren't invasive, just part of the hobby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't understand. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna start bringing in some reptile people, some uh frog people. Um, Canada closes at 11:30. Oh, what? Alex, what's going on? Pepperlin slid in here. There we go. What's going on, Pepperlin? What's going on? Alex Cardinale, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming in. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try to broaden the little platform here a little bit and bring in some more uh intriguing. Yes, I mean the hobby, this tank hobby. Oxnardian 8051, what's going on? This tank hobby is bigger than a lot of us even understand. Scotch Aquatics is bigger than a lot of us understand. And I want to be able to allow you to dip your toe, into all different temperatures of water. Just never know what you might find interesting. You might try to get into, you know what I'm saying? Travis Myers, what's going on? But yeah, I mean, however I can broaden that horizon, I'm gonna try to do that. Hey, you see I hate this backwards. See a little fish right there? That's the blue topaz albino guppies. I got a pair up there, and I'm gonna try to see what they do. Beautiful fish, beautiful fish. Let me see. Here I go again. So y'all, I'm gonna show you. Boom, boom. That's why I don't like turn the camera around much, because me trying to stand up and do this is a headache. But let me see, can I get them like this? Where did they go? Come on, y'all. Where did you go? Where did you go? See that? It's like they knew I was coming. Do I need to turn around and look? Here we go. I'm trying, but they're not cooperating. Light. There they go. That's pretty good. There you go. Oh, now my shoulders hurt. Ow. I'm knocking everything down. All right. Well, we finna get up out of here. Me and my flies. Y'all remember, tell somebody you love them, because there's always somebody around you that needs you. And if you need somebody, let them know when you're going through something. Take care of those fish. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace.